Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to need to do for this DIY is print out a template for the bunting that we're going to be cutting out later. So go ahead and print that out. I'll leave a link down below to where I got mine. Next, pick a text that you like. I'll leave a link to this one and how to get it. So just pick out your text and write each letter out. I'm using Merry Christmas and I used about 288 point font. Next, you're going to want to cut out all of the fonts using an exacto knife, and remember that you're making a stencil, so you're going to want to go all the way around the edges. It's pretty time consuming, but then you're left with a perfect little homemade stencil like this, perfect for putting on the bunting. So just cut it out into a little square that will fit so that you can easily work with it.
It's been a year, it doesn't surprise.
So now it is time to cut out the burlap in the shape of the triangles for the bunting. So just use the pattern that you got from Pinterest that I'll leave down below, like I said, and just mark it around. I find this is the easiest way, and then cut it out. The best thing to do also is to overlap the fabric, so you're cutting out like 2 to 3 at the same time so it doesn't take as long. If you're doing like a shorter word like Noel or something like that, you might not need to do that, but yeah, I feel like it saved me a lot of time.
I'll give it to someone special.
Now the next step is filling in your stencils. So take your black acrylic paint and place your stencil over the burlap bunting that you cut out. You can tape it down. I didn't find that I need to, but you just have to be really careful when you're painting because the letters do tend to come up if you're using a very thin font like I did. So yeah, basically just be really careful when you do it and just take your time with it. You spent so much time cutting everything out, so you don't want to ruin it now.
I thought you were someone to rely on.
The best part is finally revealing your letter. I think it turned out so pretty. I love the font that I chose. So just go ahead and do that for all your letters. This is, like I said, like all of these DIYs are kind of just, you can make them your own, use different colors, use different fonts, different material, whatever you want to do. So really just make these your own, have fun with it. It's just like a fun craft to do around the holidays. Once I was done painting all of the letters and I let them dry on paper plates, I am now ready to put on the string, which I used a roll of twine. And what I found best is to measure out how long that the word is and then double that, just so that you have some extra amount if you're going to be hanging it and you don't want to like cut it too short because then it's all glued to it. So just go ahead and glue your letters. I tape down the center just to hold it down, and I just use hot glue to attach the letters. So just go ahead and do that for the remainder of the letters. Once you have attached all of your letters, it's time to hang it up. I think this project turned out so great. It's super easy to do for the holidays and it really looks nice near your Christmas tree. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll have more DIYs coming soon. Bye guys!
And friends with tired eyes, I'm hiding from you and your soul of eyes. My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a short